Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to welcome back to the channel. It is Friday night. There's a bit of snowstorm outside, so my voice is still kind of recovering here. I thought, hey, you know what? Let's do a studio build. So I want to have a concrete truck in the game, and I picked this one here, and I have this. This is the garbage truck. So I just basically got it from the toolbox. This arm is an arm that I found and I added onto it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to delete all of my add-ons and we are going to turn it into the concrete truck. Now I imagine if I search in the toolbox, I might actually be able to find a concrete truck. There probably is one. It's already been modeled out, but all these parts, all these meshes. I wonder if that's entitled back. That's most of this, isn't it? All that. The lights, unfortunately, we are going to have to remove the lights. That's alright. So yeah, so basically this could be like similar to the tow truck build, where we're basically just taking a model out of the toolbox and we're going to go through it. We're going to give it similar to the way that we did with the crane. We'll give it an interface that allows the player to interact with it, and then what we'll do is we'll add some stuff to the vehicle that we can play with. Let's see, set model. That's all that, right? I can go. Pretty much all that. There. Now it is just a truck. It is just a truck. That weld there we'll have to delete. And we're going to have to re-weld it. Where are we here? Model, create, weld. I'm sure there's a shortcut somewhere to it. We'll leave this down here. Let's see. And then if I rename this, rename it to it has to be player.names car, because that's just how the vehicle is set up. There's no fuel here, so I don't think I'll have to worry about that. I don't know if I did that or not. There we go. I won't drop something. The fuel tank thing, add on. Okay, that's fine, perfect. Let's do a couple of things. Okay, so this fell off, so we get rid of the fuel tank, get rid of that. And the other thing is, it looks like the front suspension was a little low. So if you want to change the suspension length, anything like that with the vehicle, you want to go to HSE Tune, and we want to find the front suspension stiffness. That's the anti-roll. Front suspension length. We can change that to 6, and you'll see that the front of the vehicle will now be raised up a little bit more. this looks good, but oh, whoops. I got rid of the fuel tank and I didn't edit the, what is this? That's the fuel part. That's how we add a fuel tank to the trucks, which I'm not using in the game just quite yet. Oh boy, I edited the. I had to edit the chassis here a little bit to interact with the fuel tank. All right, so. There we go. That's good better. Okay, perfect. So now let's get to modeling of the truck. Let's take a look at the picture. What do we need? Just a basically thing and a thing and another thing? Yeah. Sounds pretty foolproof. Alright, so we'll move this here. Let's take this and we'll move that there. Sure. I mean, I don't need that, but that's just, it's got the part stuff in it. So it looks like on the back side, we need like an electric motor, which is going to spin, that sits on a housing, and then there's a water tank on top of that. So let's start with that first off. So look at the cylinder here. And this is going to be what holds the motor, maybe? Kind of be like that, I guess. And then on top of that is the tank. Rotate that. Do something like that. Oh my goodness. The lozenges, they just aren't working tonight. Take this, move this over like that. Jeepers. I hope I don't lose my voice. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. I'm just having a little lozenge here. I need some. Alright, then we need a block here. Like this. We need to scale that. This is what's gonna mount into there, I suppose. Let's see if we did that. If we did something like that, and then maybe, I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. There's that on it. Pretty much. But this here, we can do this. And this here we can move down just a little bit. Just a little bit there like that. There we go. There we go. Start up a little bit. For the tank, I want to take a couple of spheres like this. Come on, this way a little bit. Maybe something like that. Duplicate it. We can union that together. Right, that's basically a water tank. And then, excuse me. I can then just take a smaller part here, like another little cylinder. Scale that down. It's got something like that on it so it can be filled up. So let's do something like that. Let's see here. We'll do that. And then we can... No, I'm just going to weld this there for now, just so it doesn't, if I test it accidentally, it doesn't fall apart. We'll make another sphere. We'll scale this down. And this can almost be like a cap. This can almost be like a cap. No, maybe I should have gone with a cylinder instead. Yeah, that would have been a bit better. Once again, I am it's snowing out. It's snowing outside. There really isn't much else I can do. As you can tell, my throat. It's not sore. It's just this is the end of the cold. My daughter had the same thing. Took about, I don't know. It'll be another couple of days before my voice comes back. So it is what it is. I thought I'll try this anyways. I'll listen to it before I upload it just to see how it sounds. It's probably gonna sound horrible the first little bit there. Alright, so we turn this and make that into metal. Make that metal. This here can also be metal. And actually I can take that and this, and I should be able to union it all together. Yeah, and it's all metal now. Look at that. How cool is that? Then we need a pipe. Scale it down. This we can make white. That can be metal. Might separate that union and actually make that. It is what it is, whatever. Okay, so that comes down on the side. Just like that. And maybe we'll put some. It'll come down to like there. Duplicate that. Alright, scale this here. Cool. I like that. Now it's just one big object. Nice. Okay, now this here is kind of like, you see, it's kind of like a motor. So it's almost like it has a housing around it. So what we need to do is we need to duplicate this. And then we need to scale it bigger. We can do something like that, and let's see. We did that. Kind of like the housing there. Then what we need to do is duplicate this. We need to make it black. And we need to scale this down. Make like little bolts. And those can be metal. Let's see here. Something like that. Do this. Get that. We don't need a crazy amount of bolts. Maybe we'll take this. Not a lot of room to work here. Come down here, rotate this. Alright, I'll take this. There we go. That's one piece. Now we can duplicate that. Cool. Alright, so this is going to be metal. It's going to be metal. And we'll have to build like, I'll build like a couple, a coupling. So it looks like it's bolted to the frame. Then from there, sit right there. We'll grab this whole piece here. And let's just group it together. Now we know it's kind of one model. And we'll build off of that. Don't worry about the lights and all that sort of stuff, because we will just add, we'll just model lights and we'll just add them in where they need to be. Okay, so the next step. Step number 2. We need to build that thing. I suppose we could build the housing too, right? Let's see. So the housing. I wonder if it would be like a plate. This comes out right. You know what I mean? Let's see. I wonder if we duplicate this. Do something like that. And then we'll duplicate that. Scale this. And this will pretty much start the back side. You know, which kind of has a ladder. Ladder going up the side so that you can climb up there. So it's probably going to be like that. Let's see. And that's where it'll sit. It'll sit like that. So let's grab this. And duplicate that. Over here, this is going to be where the spout is. So we want this to be a lot larger. Something like that, maybe. What is that picture here? Oh, it's a lot larger than that. It's a lot larger than that. Potentially. I could see something like that. Yeah, we'll go with something like that. So that's sort of the back part, and then what we'll do is we'll take this union here. We'll just duplicate that. Same thing, then we take this size here. Scale it again. Make bolts. Okay. So now if we scale that. This one here. Through there, and then I guess we need to make like a cone. And it has a few shapes to it here. I wonder how I'm going to do that. Let's see. All right, so 15 gives us that. So it should be plus 15. We can scale it there like that. We can scale this here. So that was sort of where it was. I duplicate that. And I'm going to bring that to 0. It's gonna have to be centered. Let's see, it's gonna have to be centered on there. Yeah, it's gonna have to be something like that. We'll scale this. I see, and then it just kind of goes out in a cone. So I don't know if I can't really make a cone. But if I add a circle to the mix, add a circle, right? And then we scale the circle. Like that, maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. So it's gonna spin there, and we want this thing to rotate, kind of like a single object. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Like, you know, it seems kind of confusing to me. They have it on an angle. I could probably just rotate the whole thing. Actually, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll line them up and then rotate this and this. That should be I wonder which one. Not the pivot offset. 0, 0, 15. Oh, that's gonna mess all that up. I could just angle this one here. Actually, I could just angle that one there. That's what I'll do. I can spin off that. Yeah, there we go. I can just rotate. Then what I'll do is I can add this. Into the mix here. And I might be able to scale that up. I might be able to scale that up here. Let me turn the music on a little bit. My throat's kind of loosened up a little bit too. Oh man, I tell you. Coffee wasn't working out as much as really been working. So it's Friday night. There's a snowstorm out. There's not much going on. I figure I'll just put out a video. My kids are asleep. It's 9 o'clock at night. It's glorious. It's glorious. Duplicate that. Alright, you see what I'm getting at here? If we scale this up a little bit, we can kind of give the impression, you see that it's kind of, you know, if we duplicate that and move that into there. There we go. Now this can be welded to that. I think this is welded as well. That can be welded to there. That can be welded to there. This can be welded to there. And this piece here can be welded to here. And that needs to be... Can't collide false. Actually, basically this whole model is... Needs to be it should be massless as well. Just do that for now. Do that for now. What's this here? That union. Well, there. Alright, so everything is sort of welded to something. That is not going to be welded. And that's not going to be welded. Okay, perfect. So, now let's get some constraints in here. Let's turn on the constraints. We'll just go right click, insert object, attachment. Right, when you're inserting the attachment to the middle, like that, when you right click it, and you go insert attachment, it's automatically centered. So then you can take this, create a hinge, just like that. And then what you do is you take this, take its world seafaring position. Boom, and now this one here is going to need to be rotated. Seven. $165. There you go. Actually, I suppose this part doesn't need to rotate. Yeah, it should probably rotate too, just to have kind of like that effect in it. Here, so we're going to insert object attachment. And here we're going to insert object attachment. I'm gonna lose my voice here doing this. That's hilarious. Okay, then we're gonna create here like that. Perfect. Okay, now this right here I can tell right now is gonna need to be rotated. Just like that. Just make sure you line up the positions. Alright, so if I spawn in, look at that thing of beauty. So, now we take this model. It should all be no mass. Excellent. And I think this is already welded to the body. So now what we do is take this and we put it inside miscellaneous. There we go. See, that way it scales. When the model loads, it scales all the parts that are in there. If you pick it up afterwards, it thinks it's something different. Nice. Okay. What happened there? What happened there? I should see if this thing can spin. Let's see what it looks like when it spins. Alright, engines rate. Levers enabled. Oh, that's motor. We're just going to say motor. Angular velocity 1. Let's see how that looks. No? Let's try that. Alright, that's not gonna work. If it was a piece of ice cream or something, that would work. This piece here needs to be rotated. Back to where it was. Let's see. What's this one here? 15 from, is that 165? Uh-oh. That's close. Cool. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it works. I just wish there was a different kind of I don't know what I could do. Try and union this thing together. I don't know. I'm not sure what I can do to kind of clean that part up. But yeah, so we'll make these metal. If we change the color, this one. There we go, and we'll make it metal. We can do that. We can make this white. And that can be metal. Let's see. Big shiny thing. I think it looks alright. Okay, so now we can work on the back part of it. Where we just pretty well need, if we took, let's see, if we did this, right? And then if we took a cylinder. You know what, if I took an art class or something, and I learned how to, like, do that arty stuff. Yeah, perfect. So now this one here we'll make 8, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. Cool. So we need half of that. Let's get ourselves a block. Negate that and negate that. Perfect. So that's gonna be the back for there. This is gonna be called Squeaky Voice Cement Truck Build. Squeaky voice cement truck. Ah, yeah. Be sure to make fun of me in the comments. Be sure to make fun of me in the comments. Alright, my goodness. So we still need a couple of things, right? On the back there. You know. So we got that. It would be nice to have like a ladder, I guess. I'm just gonna go in the toolbox actually and see if there's a ladder mesh in the toolbox here. Let's go to models. This is a ladder. Ladder. All right. Boom. I choose you. I choose you, ladder. You've been chosen. This is an awful lot of ladder, so we're gonna make some cuts to the team here. Yeah, probably that much. That much ladder did not make the cut. Right, because this is kind of like, oh, I got, excuse me. Because this is like my version of a cement truck. We're not trying to copy the cement truck there. I mean, Why hang this out like this? Duplicate that. I wouldn't mind something like that. It's a little different, right? You know, whatever. This will be white. Just kind of like, I don't know, a plate maybe. Cool. And then this thing here will just go up just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Just like that. Oh, that's alright. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I'm assuming that this isn't welded together. No, it's not welded together. Just needs to be gone over just a little bit here. I'm sure it's probably anchored as well. What I'm going to do is just union it together. And then that way, but see, once I union it together, I'm not going to be able to edit the individual rungs. I should be able to union this whole back section as one piece. Just like that, and I should be able to go to model. Oh, is it because it meshes? Oh. It is. It is because of the meshes. Alright, well I can union that together. And then I'll take that and I will weld it. Little model here. Create, weld. There. Alright, so the ladder has to be welded individually. Oh my goodness. It's not actually a ladder, it's just a bunch of blocks with meshes in them to make it look like a ladder. How fancy! How fancy this ladder is. Alright. And we're still gonna need a chute. We're still gonna need a chute for it. And the let's see. Can I not? Really? Oh boy. You sure let me down today, Toolbox. Wow, what a letdown that was. A ladder. Boy, oh boy, see, sometimes you get duds. You think you're getting something nice and you go to the toolbox. It's a dud. Maybe this is the real deal. Is that the real deal? Oh, this is the real deal. Nice. We found it. Alright, 2, 3, 4, probably. Look at that. make these rungs small. Now this, I can union together. Let's not do that. Let's do this instead. All right, perfect. Ladder. Do your business. So now I should be able to take this here. That looks all right. We'll union that together. And then we can duplicate that. There. And we can union that together. Cool. And then we can take that. And we can weld that to that. And we just do that and put that in there. How do you like that? That's a lot of fun. Yeah, cool. Climb on it. That's what I wanted. Excellent. Alright, so it's coming along. I think that's going to do it for now. It's a start. It's a start to our cement truck. I like it so far. The next thing I'm going to need to do is put a chute on there. And so we can get the concrete out. And that's going to be down below. So that I'm not even sure. I have to think about that. I was just thinking I would take like a cylinder perhaps. And we just, again, just scale it like this, right? And it would probably just sit in the back. And maybe, like this. Instead of 90, right, no, 70. Excuse me. All right, we can do this here. Maybe this will sit like that, and then it will come down, and that'll kind of be the concrete chute. Yeah, it's the best. It's the best I can do, right? So we could do. So if that's gonna come down, then we'll need a second one, and this one's gonna need to be 90. Right, and it'll have to look like it's sort of attached. You know, like this is how the concrete comes out, comes into there, then it kind of comes down. And now what I need to do is find a way to, so that's fine, that can sort of come down. Let's just get this to like 0, 0, 0. Okay. Then the next thing I want to do is duplicate it. And do that. Scale it. And if I negate it, there we go. Now we have an actual chute. Now it's like a concrete chute. Nice. Now we can say 45, you know, something like that. Yeah, okay. There we go. So this here is going to be on a hinge, and we can turn that hinge into a motor. Probably in here. Attachment. Let's see where we're at on this stream here. Holy cow, an hour. Excellent. And then in here we want to insert an attachment. Alright. And then let's get ourselves a hinge. Alright, now this hinge here I want to move down. Wherever this is where it's going to pivot, right? So we sort of want it pivoting about there. So if I take that position and I make that this position. Let's do attachments there. Cool. Yeah, then we'll just press play for a minute. Nice. That came down. And then now I just have to find a way to get like concrete sort of flowing, you know? Let's see. So if I insert an object, I insert a script, okay? And then if I also insert an object, no, let's do this. Let's make a sphere. All right, let's scale it down. All right, and then let's make it that. Let's make it concrete. I'm gonna rename it to con out. Okay, we'll put this inside here. Excuse me. That's this here. We're gonna make this massless. And then we'll tell the script to wait. All right, and then we'll say while true do. All right. Now we are going to insert here a bool. Okay, bool is true and false, and then we're going to rename this to on. All right. So we're going to say local. Let's see, work equals script dot parent dot on. Okay, and then we'll say if on dot value is equal to true, then wait. This has to be in here. So this should be work. Then we'll say script dot parent dot this one, calling out. We'll say clone dot parent equals workspace. Okay. Let's see what happens. It crashed. All right. I guess I cloned it one too many times. Well, that's exciting. I didn't save it. Oh. Oh no. Get my processor working. Come on. Come on. Come on, Roblox Studio. Well, that's kind of awkward. Start task manager. Where is it here? Roblox Studio. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I will see you all in part 2.